Hey, I'm so glad you're back with me. I love this time with you. I am so excited and grateful for your taking time to invest in yourself. So today I want to talk about how do we cultivate a success mindset. I'm just going to share with you how I have done it. And this is the Power Me Up Wisdom Show. I'm here to weave science and woo so that we unleash a new you and me, and we can show up bigger, with more ease, with more fun to build the life of our dreams and the business of our dreams. Okay, so let's talk about success mindset. So, the reason success feels so tiring, exhausting, whatever, is because our subconscious mind is often driving the bus, right? And there's so much stuff in there that we don't even know is going on. And so you've heard, the way, the working with affirmations, working with vision boards, working with things that are going to help you move forward, is super, super important. Why? Because it's repetition, repetition, repetition that goes into our subconscious mind and changes these programs that are they're running the bus. They're going to win every time. All right. So here's one of the things that I teach my clients to do is we craft our life vision. We, get in touch with our goals. Where do we want to go and all that? But then here's the thing that we really focus on is we start to build a new identity. It's not so much, just the affirmations of, I am making more money. Marketing is easy for me. My marketing is big, magnetic, and irresistible. It's like, no, I am a marketing master. I often work with, I'm a warrior athlete because it's really important for me to keep my body highly tuned. Why? Because I'm a law of attraction coach. So my body, my vibration, my health, my vitality is a huge piece of the equation for success, which is another part of the success. I'll come back to that. I don't have a script. I'm just riffing today with y'all. So identities are so, so, so important. And you want to think about what is a name, a title, a two-word thing. And actually, let me look up. I should have pulled this up before on my when I was teaching the identity thing. Here we go. Okay, so identities are catchy little ways to remind your brain where are you going and what habits do you need to create. All right. So here's some fun ones for when you want to talk about being a high income earner, right? It's like, I am a wealth magnet. I am a millionaire mindset maven. I'm a prosperity powerhouse. I am a revenue queen. I'm the quantum wealth creator, right? Okay, so can you tell when I'm saying that, you get a little giddy inside. It's like, well, shit, that's cool. That's fun, right? I'm all about fun. It's got to be groovy. It's got to be fun. Otherwise, I don't want to do it. Okay, so building an identity. So there's some ideas for you for being a high income earner. Here is being legally organized. Like a lot of us, we kind of pull away from all the legal admin shit in our business, right? So here are some ideas for who you could become, embody. We want to embody these things. The compliance queen, the legal eagle, the order architect, the guardian of fine print, the rule book master, the precision strategist, the policy powerhouse, right? You come up with a catchy little thing. ChatGPT this shit, ladies. Go in and say, well, okay, I want a title for being a legally organized person. Here is some for, hang on, let me look at my list here. Okay, you want to be a grateful receiver, right? I am a law of attraction business coach. So we always want to be focusing on receiving, all right? So I am the open-hearted alchemist. I'm the graceful receiver of miracles. I'm an abundant magnet. I am a radiant receptacle. I am a prosperity vessel. I'm a divine receiver. I'm the gratitude goddess, right? So we come up with these titles that we then say to ourselves, this is who I'm stepping into now as I sit down to do my legal activities for the day or, month or whatever. Or now I'm going to crunch my numbers and do my money love ritual. That's what we talk about in the Inner CEO Alchemists Club every Friday. once a month. We end the month on Wednesday, actually, we meet on Wednesdays, where we do a money, love, and metrics ritual. So we're tracking that. So as you sit down, that's when you say, I am now a money managing maven, or whatever your thing is. Okay. So you call in the name, the title, and you're working with the same titles. I actually have a document where all of my titles are, so that I can go, okay, I am a warrior athlete. I always say warrior athlete because that's one I'm really, really working on. So all right, I'm just going to play this out. Okay. It's time for me to go and do my workout. I'm not feeling it. I'm feeling kind of puny. I'm kind of feeling that I'm not really in the mood right now. I am a warrior athlete. I am a warrior athlete. What kind of decisions, what kind of actions, what kind of beliefs does a warrior athlete have? They're very different than what Bambi has, okay? So if I have an identity that I am consistently working with, then I activate her within me. As in the quantum field, we're attached to everything out there, right? We're vibrating with everything out there. So when I call in my warrior athlete identity and I embody her, my vibration changes. Because I have a concept of who she is. I have a concept of how she shows up. I have a concept of how hard she works. I have a concept of how consistent she is, okay? So step number 1 for having a success mindset is to build yourself a variety of identities for the different parts of your day. It's very, very impactful. And then the second thing is, and I said I was going to come back to it and I can't remember it now. What was it? Anyway, it's okay. So then I start focusing on the behaviors that I have to do. Rather than focusing on the goal, I am more focused on what behaviors do I want to develop. All right. And so in the beginning of my day, when I sit down, I look at my list of what I have to do for the day. And I close my eyes and I do a visualization of seeing them all completed, like closing my computer, feeling really, really good that X, Y, and Z was done, of hitting publish, right, for a blog, of hitting publish for a YouTube video, right? Whatever it is, it's like seeing that. And then I move to the end of my day and I feel the feeling of wow, man, I am guilt-free. I did what I said I was going to do. I moved the needle and I feel so good. And then I can fully move into my evening, completely severed from my business mindset, and just be fully present with my husband and cooking and painting and playing the piano and doing the things that I love to do. So I see that in my mind, and then I call in my team, my inner CEO team, right? And it's like my CFO, my COO, my CMO, like the parts of me that are required. And I see everybody kind of sitting around the big boardroom table, and I say, okay, this is how I want to feel today, and this is what I want to accomplish today. And one of the things that I am learning, I don't know if you're learning it, write it in the comments below if it's yes, I can totally relate. I always put way too many expectations of what I'm going to get done on a day. They talk about the 3 things. It's I really realize that I come up with 27 things, and it's no, really, it's okay. I've got to dial it back and just do 3 small things, because then I'm going to do them well. Right? And I'm not going to feel the pressure. And when those 3 things are done, it's okay. I can step away from my day. All right. I tend to have too much. But anyway, so having this team here who I'm calling in energetically and with consciousness connecting into them. And I'm saying, this is what do I want to accomplish? This is how I want to feel. And this is the time that I would like to be done by. Ooh. That's a new one. You haven't heard that. I want to put it in a box, and I want to get out of the fucking box and go skiing in the backyard, back in the woods. I want to get out of the box of work day, and I want to go cook an amazing gourmet meal for my husband. I want to get out of the box day and go paint in front of my fireplace, right? So it's like, I'm going to call in the end day, the time, 3:00. I want to be done. So here's the thing. When we do that, as 3:00 starts, getting closer and closer, there is going to be this little bit of a friction of going, get your ass in gear. You said you were going to be done. Let's go team. Let's go, right? Call it in. What am I making hard? That's actually quite easy. This can be easy. Let's make it easy, team, wherever you are, consciousness all around me. And then I sit down and I go into my day. Okay. So I know I've been all over the place because I didn't take notes. I didn't write a script, but that's how I roll. One thing to know about me is I channel when I teach. And so I just kind of flow with whatever comes out. And usually brilliance comes out of my mouth because I go back and listen to things and I'm like, shit, that's really good. Like that time thing, right? Like that downloaded a long time ago. And I was like, man, that's really good. Put an end cap to your day, but tell your inner team consciousnesses that you're going to be done with the activities by 3:00 and you're going to get on with your day, right? Okay. So I hope this is helpful. I want you to, just to reiterate, in order to build a success mindset, I want you to create identities for yourself. This is really fun. Go into ChatGPT and write down. I'll share with you the things that we did when we did this lesson for the Inner CEO Alchemists Club. And if you love this shit, you should definitely join the Inner CEO Alchemists Club. So we came up with titles, power titles for being a fabulous teacher, because someone's going to be speaking and teaching. Being a romantic lover. We're very holistic in the club. We deal with all parts of our life, not just being businesswomen. Being a wise leader. Power titles for someone who's working herself through OCD and she wants to be carefree. Being a minimalist, that's one of mine. I want to reduce clutter. I'm getting into the age of life where I want to get rid of stuff. So it was a minimalist identity. And let's see, a declutterer in that same category, a wealth creator. Give me a power title for a tennis badass. You see, we were all the women. We were just going in and I was working on ChatGPT and sharing the screen. It was super fun. We have fun like that. If you want to be in a business building, life goal creating, achieving club, the Inner CEO Alchemist Club is definitely for you because we laugh a lot, we play a lot, we have hardcore accountability for our goals, we show up, and we glow up every week. So it's super fun. But anyway, so you're going to come up with your identity. Embody it. What does that mean? How do they show up? Create different identities for different tasks or areas of your life or times in your day. And then to make sure that you're working on what are the habits and the actions and behaviors, almost more than the goal, right? Because if you're not a consistent visibility person, the visibility vixen, that's mine. Okay. If I'm not a consistent visibility vixen, which is kind of more focused on the tasks of doing the marketing and stuff, I'm not going to achieve my goal of bringing 100 new women into the Alchemist Club over the year. So it's the goal is there, right? But I'm focusing on the behaviors and the habits that I need. And then, I can't remember what the other thing was that I said, the behaviors. And pulling in your team, right? Sit down in the morning before you sit down to do your work. You're going to look at your to-do list. You're going to call in your team, your, chief financial officer, your chief organizational officer, your chief managing officer, your whatever, chief manifesting officer. And you're going to ask them for your support because they're tapped into all of knowledge, all of time, through all space, dimensions, and realities. And so they can really help you. And then see the tasks that you're doing and go to the end game of that. See you closing the computer. See you checking off your list at the end of the box. You're putting a check mark in your box. Thank you very much. And getting into moving into your day with feeling very carefree, very accomplished, very proud, knowing that you move the needles on the right things. So if this is the kind of stuff that you love, please do check out my Inner CEO Alchemist Club. We do amazing things in there. And excuse me, I don't have any water here to sip, so I think I better get off of this thing. Anyway, Thank you for sharing your time with me. I hope this helped you. Have a beautiful, wonderful day.